Shh. Goodbye. You just say it. Hey y'all, welcome in. Welcome to Warrior Day. Lit live. I'm about sick of her. Hold on. Let me go to this. Okay, y'all. So we got an update before we get into everything. Yep, we gonna do it. Oh no, my bad, wrong thing. All right, we got an update. We got an update. So three of the remaining fugitives were taken into custody. You got Leo Tate, Laton Van Buren was taken in by Laton was taken in by Baton Rouge. And then you got Leo and Jermaine, honey. Now, everybody say their money is on Antoine, and their money, Massey, and their money is on Derek Groves. Hey Terry, thank you. Everybody say their money is on Antoine and Derek Groves. Y'all let me know out of the two who gonna be the last standing. Now Antoine with the tattoos, they say this Antoine, fourth time escaping. He been escaping since he was in juvenile. Uh-huh. Yep, he been escaping since he was in the juvie. So y'all let me know. I want to know at the end or when y'all come in and watch it, the comments, who y'all think gonna be the last standing. And y'all think it's gonna be Derek or Antoine. Now some people are saying they got their money on Derek, and somebody is saying, they got their money on Antoine. Somebody just said Derek might not be. Derek might not be in the U.S. no more. Now I don't know what Derek go get the money in the passport not to be in the U.S. I just want to know what you trying to say. He in the water. He swimming. He making it good. And Dude said, "Hell, I'm finna get on. Okay, I'm getting on." Is that what he's saying? I am leaving the States. Y'all will not catch me. Now, Derek got caught. I'm sorry, Antoine got caught, and Antoine was like, "Baby, I'm gonna make this a fourth of charm." So, I just wanted to update y'all that they getting the fugitives, y'all. Now, a lot of people don't believe that big old wall ain't no way you can sit there and do. I feel like those prisons I have heard in New Orleans are in bad shape. I heard after the hurricane they're nasty. Y'all got to do some repairing around there, okay? All right. So let's get to what we say we're gonna talk about today. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. Who can we start with first? Okay, we're gonna start with we're gonna start with, make sure I say his name right, to the senator. Okay, the senator of Texas today. He was, Texas like an experiment state. I just don't know. I just don't know. So Texas has one of the highest um school pews in America. Okay, Texas has one of the highest pews in America. All right. Um, Now Texas has become a a single. If you're a single mother, you can get things out of Texas, or a single father, you can get some. Excuse me, things that they're trying to pass. Right. Well, James decided to come out And James decided to end Texas today. James decided to tell Republican lawmakers, you sound stupid. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. So James said, hey, listen, I'm all about the Bible. I'm all about God and the Ten Commandments. I'm all about it. Right? And but you can't give out these things when you want to cut off medicated food stamps and don't want to feed the children. You want to sit here and say children or adults and ability to work at 7 or 8 years old can be, yeah, that bull crap. They trying to push the narrative. The whole United States trying to push the narrative. Okay, you can't say children matter when there's so much pew pewing in the schools, and then you want to stop these kids from eating instead of, it's not of God. It's really not. Um, so James decided to do this today. Baby, I gagged, honey. Shout out to James. Because James didn't have to demolish them to this today. Okay. Hold on.
Keep the Sabbath.
Part of keeping the Sabbath holy is not working on the Sabbath.
That is, yeah.
What day is the Jewish Sabbath?
It is on Saturday.
And what day is it today?
It is Saturday. Here we are.
The Christian Sabbath is what day?
Sunday, in honor of the day that Jesus rose from the dead.
And we're scheduled to give this bill a final vote on what day of the week?
It's ironic, isn't it?
Would you be willing to postpone your bill so that we're not breaking the Ten Commandments by working on the Jewish or Christian Sabbath?
I love that you said that, because
you're saying that you'd rather tell people to follow the Ten Commandments than follow it yourself?
I would have rather have had this bill passed the other day when it was time.
We as a legislature are about to force every teacher in the state to post the Ten Commandments in their classrooms.
If they are donated.
Do members of the Texas legislature follow the Ten Commandments?
So again, this bill is about honoring our historical, educational, and
I told y'all on my TikTok they were going to use the Christian faith when people got on this internet and say God this and that, and they were going to use the Christian faith to sit here and play with your tail. That's why I say don't be religious. It's you can follow God. Just say you don't have a religion. This is why. They are going to use your faith to play in your tail. And that's what they're doing. Because now they want to start with, oh, that's our historic. It can't be historic when you was buying slaves and lynching. It can't be historic when y'all sitting here sending people who are not from here back home. That's historic. Everybody want to say what Jesus said, but Jesus also said don't trust the government. Let's continue.
Judicial heritage with the displaying of the Ten Commandments.
The ninth commandment is thou shalt not bear false witness. Are you aware of any legislators who have lied about anything?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Come on, James.
That is, you know, there might be one coming up in a minute if you keep talking. We'll see.
The seventh commandment is thou shalt not commit adultery.
Yes.
Do you think that members of the legislature should focus more on trying to follow the Ten Commandments rather than telling others to follow them?
I am, you know, it is incumbent on all of us to follow God's law.
What is the...
It's so funny and ironic they want to put that in there. And also they want to bring the Bible back. But a lot of people are so happy, oh, the Bible's going to be taught in school. Here's the catch. From what I was hearing, especially with, I think, Oklahoma, they're replacing God with another name. I can't make this up. I promise you. And y'all got to imagine who they replace it. You know, I say this to say that we all sit here and talk about what celebrities do. We see what's going on with the fact with Hollywood, but we really need to get to the nitty gritty of our Congress the White House and how evil they are, and how it was really a plantation as well. And we have to get into who we have at our home. And everybody want to say people are demonic and this and that. Can I be honest with y'all? I'm sleeping with children, but we have them same people that's sitting in our homes and being at the cookout and celebrating holidays. And we also had them same people that were pimps. And we also seen the same people. We can talk about Diddy, and it's true. He ain't off the hook, but we also have them fathers and them uncles in them homes that are sitting here dragging some people, mothers and aunties, down the stairs, and nobody did nothing about it, and they still with them. We gonna move on. Y'all stop playing. Y'all gonna stop playing. Let me tell you something. You now we're in the age. It don't matter who you are. Okay. It don't matter who you are. You gonna get it. Okay. So now we're gonna move on and we're gonna jump into Miss Shirley. So Miss Shirley mama got called CPS on, right? And everybody was wondering who called on Miss Shirley. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into Nicci Gilbert pussy popping on the internet as well. Hold on. Shout out to North Carolina Beat. North Carolina Beat. We're gonna be using them today for our tea because they keep us with the tea. And I don't feel like I can't find no picture. So now Miss Shirley mama got called CPS on, and we're gonna go ahead her response of what was said and everything with CPS. Then we're gonna look at who
on me about my child that's well taken care of. Y'all are sick. I'm a mama before anything. I'm sick of you low life trying to discredit me as a mother. And to anybody, any elder that's on here, I apologize for my cursing. I apologize if you feel I'm being disrespectful, but I am tired. I'm tired. Y'all must really sat up there. I actually got a call from the police station today for me to come up to the police station because a miserable called DHS and told DHS and the police station all about the time I got a OnlyFans. It's a mother fan page. It's not no OnlyFans. Y'all.
So I guess they said she had an OnlyFans. From what I understand with OnlyFans, and if people did their research, I'm gonna keep it real. You have to pay, right, to see explicit things on OnlyFans. If you don't do, let me say it again, just like it's explicit stuff on Instagram, it's explicit stuff on Facebook, but they pick and choose who can use it. It's the same thing. Just like there's some things talked about on TikTok that are explicit. I'm gonna say this. OnlyFans got cut out, I believe, 21 to 22, where you had to pay for that content. So meaning if they were going to show explicit stuff, you had to pay for that. It was no longer free, and you wouldn't get paid for streaming no more because COVID, for what they say, you don't have to be at home now. And COVID was over and everybody can express around now. Okay. That's when that came into play. It became that when people and this is being honest, people get mad. I'm just being honest. When people started using OnlyFans as that, and then you had to pay. I did my research. I would tell you why, because I found out there were some bloggers that did OnlyFans around that time to pay their bills, and they would have people subscribe to see adult content. And then there was a content creator who tried it, and she didn't make money for doing it because nobody wanted to see her. So you have to pay for the explicit. If it's not explicit, you do go on there and have a free thing for people to see you.
I'll take this shit that y'all see on social media and run with it. Y'all.
But I don't think her mama that damn crazy. That it's just me to put her on OnlyFans. I just don't. It's a lot of celebrities on OnlyFans with music and content, and they left Instagram and they go to Snapchat now. Miss Shirley mama, I feel like you need to make her a Snapchat. Why you say make her a Snapchat? Because if that's something she wants to do, your daughter can get paid more with Snapchat, and it's better in be a fan page than having OnlyFans. And you need to go ahead and move it on to the
for a miserable mother to call DHS on me about my child that's well taken care of. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. I had to go to the police station today. They did an investigation asking me about the OnlyFans, where people picking her up. Where do she only get booked at adult events? Y'all literally got a video going around talking about she only get booked at adult events, but kids in the background. Make it make sense to me. She got her OnlyFans. If you go to Miss Shirley Dance Universe, in parentheses, it had fans only. It's for her fans only. Not no fuck. What the look like? Put my baby on OnlyFans. I'm not even on there. What sense do that make? Make it make sense. Y'all so damn slow and damn. Y'all take anything y'all see on social media and run with it. Y'all are sick. I had to go to the police station today. They did an investigation asking me about the OnlyFans, where people pick.
It's a fan page, okay? This is on Facebook. This is a fan page. I don't understand what people, what is, we gonna talk about who did it. What this person got that it was OnlyFans. She's teaching old women how to do the dance. My thing is, y'all praise Janelle, but y'all pick on the baby, just like these young children teach y'all old tales to do a dance. Yeah, y'all children teach y'all how. Hey, Tamika, show me how that dance go, baby. I don't know what I'm doing. Show me. This the same thing. She not rolling every 5 minutes.
So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Oh,
You gonna show us how to line dance?
Yeah.
Let me pause because I don't want to get copyright. So, somebody said in the comments and said Louisiana line dance all the time. And that is true. Louisiana do line dance. Louisiana kids are taught to dance at a certain age. At Lupac, shout out to Lupac. Lupac can tell you, yeah, they're learning how to dance at a certain age. That's just the culture. That's just what it is. I don't understand. Let me tell you something. Nobody had a problem with dancing dolls when they came out doing Majorette. And I see people in the comments of Majorettes and they sitting here making these young girls being sexualized now. Oh, they'll learn to be on a strip pole. They want to sit here and act like they don't know what Majorette is. Tap dancing. I took tap dancing in Majorette dance classes growing up. As long as these kids ain't shaking a butt like y'all want them to do to have something to talk about, let them dance. Let them enjoy. It's okay to see Black greatness. Is there people on the internet? Of course, but let's be honest. If she was just posting a picture of her daughter on the internet, there was still gonna be some weirdos. We just gonna be honest, okay? So this man on here decided to bring himself out and say, hey, yeah, I called CPS on Miss Shirley. I did. It was me. I did it. I called CPS on Miss Shirley. I decided to not have nothing to do. I decided to I ain't got no money. I just want attention. Yeah, I did it. I'm gonna show y'all this man right here. And listen to why he said why.
I didn't know her mama was gonna get on live crashing out afterwards. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. On my mama, I ain't never had this many people mad at me at one time in my life. I'm not even gonna lie, I was already scared for the little girl while she was doing boots on the ground, goddammit. But then I saw that little Johnny Gill put on your red dress and your high heel videos, and nah, man, I picked up my phone immediately. It's one thing about us talking about this shit every day, but I feel like somebody had to take action. I mean, it ain't really that bad either. If CPS found out it ain't no case, they gonna drop the case. But if they find that it is a case, then maybe I did do the right thing. One day, Miss Shirley gonna find this video and she gonna thank me one day. She had that little girl putting her boots on the ground, goddamn, and I put my foot down. And don't judge me either, man. I was just looking out. Shit, if anything were to happen to that little girl.
I'm gonna say this, sir. And we're gonna finish playing. The fact that you called CPS and you probably stay next door to somebody that really needs CPS is diabolical. The fact that there's probably somebody that is next door to you with their children is doing worse to their children, but you decided to get on the internet, and the fact that y'all see these people mistreat their children at the stores and everything else, you decide to get yourself on the internet and call CPS and say you did it so she could thank you. It's diabolical.
Girl, and all of us grown-ups was just sitting there watching and didn't say shit. God damn it. I see everybody asking $1 million question. Who called CPS on Miss Shirley mama? Guilty. I didn't know her mama was gonna get on live crashing out afterwards. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. On my mama, I ain't never had this many people mad at me at one time in my life. I'm not even gonna lie, I was already scared for the little girl while she was doing boots on the ground, goddammit. But then
For a miserable mother.
I don't know the man's name, but I'm gonna say this. That could be a child that really needs your help, and you took the time out to call CPS on Miss Shirley mama. There could be a child that is hungry, and let me guess, you ain't gave that mama $20 to get that baby to eat, or get that baby no $20, took that baby to get nothing to eat, but you worry about Miss Shirley. Like, can I be honest? We need to start worrying about what we got going on in our home, unless we have to worry about what's going on the internet. There's a mama right now who just left her 3 kids, deadbeat mother, and a child. We're not gonna get into it. Okay. So we're gonna go into something a little more. Hell, do I want to go into Miss Nicci Gilbert Pups and Poppy? You know what? We'll go to diabolical people later. Let's go to TS. And we're going to follow up with Drew. Because y'all thought I would laugh with Drew. We're going to go, no, we're going to go to Nicci. We're going to go to Miss Nicci Gilbert. So Miss Nicci stopped popping, pussy popping and backpedaling and stopping, what's that show that was on Stars that we've been waiting for season 3 for the longest with the stripper pole, P Valley? Yeah, with her hating tail. She gotta want to pussy pop and say something, right? So let me go backwards. So let's put it to you like this. First, she was good and happy that Tory Lanez was locked up. Okay. You got a backstory before we start. Nicci Gilbert is the reason why P Valley is not back on the air. Well, why you say that? Nicci Gilbert keeps doing lawsuits after losing against P Valley, saying they stole from her. Okay? She's saying they stole from her. They didn't still come to find out the judge has granted nothing was really stole. Storylines are totally different, just a little similarities. But during, I guess, her plays, nobody was spitting on poles and doing what you see in Magic City, or it's another one in Bankhead, I forgot. throwing the cash, the high speed, big booty girls that do a split or have their feet on another female spinning around type stuff, right? Okay, so this is what she said when it first happened. We're gonna get into it. The jury has spoken. I respect the jury's decision. I hate to see another black man going to jail, especially these days before Christmas. I feel terrible for his children and family. Honestly, I feel bad for Tory. At the same time, I support Meg and I believe her. It's a shame that community is so broken that relentlessly attack victims. But I get it. Hurt people hurt people. The victory was a win for all victims and hopefully sent a strong message. I stand with Megan Thee Stallion as an advocate for women and girls. I pray for Tory as an advocate for artists and creators. Tory is a young black man who became super famous very quickly. This made him a talented creative who let the emotional intelligence and development needed to navigate the kind of success he made a very bad decision. But I believe he would come out better. Okay, that's what she said. Now, the reason she said that is because a lot of people forgot. August, I said, I guess because August don't matter. We're gonna be honest. Everybody want to talk about Chris Brown temple, but ain't nobody talk about Tory Lanez temple. They keep begging for him. Tory Lanez beat up on August Alsina backstage, and August Alsina was sick. August Alsina could not see at the time. August Alsina was under a lot of stress. And it made him sick because remember, he lost his mother. He lost his sister the same year. So he had to take on the token of taking care of his nieces. So August was sick at the time. He heard somebody say, hey, he didn't know who it was. He would have walked up to him and dapped him or whatever. But he really couldn't see that day after performing. He said when he got off the stage, he was sick. He was sick. Everything was a blur to him. He said when he got to the elevator, Tory Lanez and his homeboys jumped him. Tory Lanez, this ain't the first time Tory Lanez had an attitude. I don't know if it's a short man syndrome with I need to glue my wig on. I don't know, right? So I want to give y'all a backstory of why this crap came back around. And to me, Nicci Gilbert is showing us that she really put on a front face of supporting black women, and she don't support black women. And Selena Johnson called her ass out a long time ago, and she wasn't wrong for reading her for filth. And I'll play that video after we do this because I want y'all to see how filthy she read her and should have. So my thing is, this is the problem I have because like I say, now listen, y'all know over here, if the black man is right, I stand with the black woman is right, I stand with them. If we know it's a lie, we're going to call it out, right? He didn't get arrested for pew-pewing Megan, okay? And the stuff that he put out there, the lawyers found out he put out 3 different lies. You can go look it up. The case, I even talked about this case 2 years ago. Go look it up. And amongst others. So the woman in the senator's chair, who is the representative, who is sitting here saying, oh, it's so wrong, we need to reopen case. The reason why she's reopening it, because Amber Rose is her friend. She don't give a fuck about Tory. Amber Rose needs some new ping. And she needs some new ping to stand with her, with who she voted for, and to look good. And that's who her old ping was. So Amber Rose trying to get that new ping back, allegedly. We're not finna front like she ain't. Because if it wasn't Amber Rose, wouldn't give a damn. Okay? Amber Rose ain't gave a damn when this shit went to court. Let's keep it real. Amber Rose ain't gave a damn when this shit took place in the courtroom. Amber Rose ain't getting no ping from nobody. Nobody want her. Every time she open her mouth, it's ran through. Nobody want it. And she feel like if she get Tory Lanez, he gonna want it too. He's not gonna want it, baby. He not. Okay? So. Wrong video. We're gonna get to that, Mr. Lord Jesus.
If there was evidence that was suppressed, if there is any possibility that Tory Lanez did not do this, that man deserves a retrial. He deserves the opportunity to present, because we all kind of felt like something, and this isn't me, because I don't have a personal issue with him or a personal issue with Meg.
Yeah.
I have an issue with any system that will allow somebody to suffer.
This man has bullied people, and he thought he got into that jailhouse and made a threat, and them folks wasn't finna tell that. So let's continue. I don't know why y'all pick and choose who. I don't.
Yeah.
Without having them have an opportunity to lay out all the facts. Period.
He didn't want to go to defense. Y'all blaming everybody, but you're not blaming his lawyer. Tory lied 3 times. There was no new video, Bookie, but we've been waiting for the past 72 going on 103 hours. That lady ain't presented a damn thing as well. We didn't see the rain cam. That she just wanted to say something because, like I told you, Amber Rose wants some pain to lay under. She been singing for too long. Nobody wants her.
If there was evidence that was suppressed, if there is any possibility that Tory Lanez did not do this, that man deserves a retrial. He deserves the opportunity to present.
Can I say something? This the same women that voted for Trump. These the same women, and I'm being honest. We got to start calling it out. Y'all voted this man and thought it was gonna pardon and change some things. He can pardon Diddy if he want to and make him tap dance and backpedal, pussy pop and backpedal. I'm finna keep it real. This is the same woman that sit here and want to take away a TV show because she didn't get the recognition. Nicci Gilbert is a fucking hater.
Because we all kind of felt like something, and this isn't me, because I don't have a personal issue with him or a personal issue with
show you.
Disrespect them, we neglect them, screaming F them. Like it's our mama, we should honor, should protect them. Internal.
Okay. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to show you how she's a fucking hater. Nicci Gilbert was ordered to pay the creators of P-Valley in their legal fees. I'm finna share it with y'all. $60K. $600K. Because she decided to take her ass to go sue for P-Valley and Cabaret. She's a hater. Let me tell you something. Selena Johnson didn't lie about this woman. She decided to sue the entity of Stars and Lionsgate for saying that they stole. Now, if y'all remember last year, the year before last, P-Valley had got the okay to start filming for season 3. They had filmed season 3. They already put the cast of what they were doing. Remember, they were sharing photos last summer. They were doing some filming. Everything was great. Things were looking up. I wish this hurt below. It went below all this bullshit. My bad. But things was looking up. We were going to get P-Valley back. We were ready to get P. We were ready for it. We was like, yeah, because the way you left us, you got from the girl. Now that he is with, the one that he getting married to. Okay, we finna have a whole wedding, and all of a sudden now, I wish her below. Hold on, y'all. I hate when they do this when a site for who is this? I could tell. Ice Cream Convos. I hope you listening. Shout out to y'all. But all this stuff trying to load up on y'all page, it gotta go. You're making it slow. I can't even read to the people to T. Come on now. Okay, so yeah, she was trying. They already had a go. So everybody was cool. Everything was great. Things was going to look up, right? So Nicci Gilbert was ordered to pay $600K in legal fees after losing P Valley copyright. She lost it with the Hello Kittens, the Something Kittens Cabaret, and she also lost her P Valley. Now, she was ordered to pay in 2022. She filed the lawsuit, and she was sold Kittens Cabaret, and she got judgment from the judge in the state of Georgia to pay the copyright and fees of $600,000. Okay. The show creator, she says, copied aspects, keys of her work. She also said, but then that they took things from her themes, characters, and all that stuff. However, after thorough review of the case, the court sided with Lionsgate and Stars, finding that similarities, the two were not substantial enough to constitute copyright infringement, meaning there was no copyright, right? So the judgment add insult to injury, making a difficult chapter in Nicci's fight to protect her creative work. In a post of her YouTube channel, Nicci said the court determined her case was frivolous. She also shared that she owes her attorneys a. But what's so crazy is you sitting your tail on here, and now you are still taking them to court to sue again because you lost. So if she keeps trying to put this stuff on, P Valley will not be back on the station. P Valley won't be back for season 3. And everybody wonder why, where's P Valley? Because of Nicci Gilbert. That's who it is. It's because of her. It is no tea, no shade. She sat here, and I like Nicci Gilbert. She's a very interesting person when she wants to be. But you got to watch her, because Selena Johnson ain't lie when she called her a hater. She didn't when she read her for filth. And I forgot who she walked out with. Let me see. Let me see if I can pick it up. But for you to sit here and try to hurt a show that has took the concept themselves, that got the ratings, that's when you decided to sue, because that show got ratings. The ratings for P Valley was very, very high. And she felt slighted and jealous of that. And it's no shade. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to show it to y'all. Hold on. Okay, copyright under section. The Copyright Act 1976 allows us made. And we're going to post it here while it play.
That you're gonna talk to. I'm dead. You ain't played too. I'm dead. You did. Well, before I die, no, bitch. Would you play the $20,000 invoice? You we're not doing that. My workout DVD. You lying bitch. Bring it down, Godzilla. Bring it down. I'm not talking SpongeBob. Bring it down. What outfit you got on, bitch? You super wet. Now that I am at 1,000. I definitely got to get out of here. I am exiting stage left. I'm a bitch that's better than you, that's cuter than you, and that's more pulled up than you, bitch. And you hate it. You hate it. Bitch, I ain't never worked for you, bitch. I don't work for you. Bitch, I ain't never worked for you. And never. Okay, Bobby, because you a man, bitch. A man with a wig. You're a hot mess. And your mess look like a baboon's ass. I'm not angry. I'm very, very calm, bitch. What you've done to these women is a sin. And there's a special place in hell for a bitch like you. A special place for a bitch that causes division within other women. It is a special place for you. The truth is, you're the common denominator. Everybody knows that you're a hot mess. You're gonna look a mess with those black gums and all. That's love. Bitch, and them knock-ass knees. Thank you and good night. This is crazy. We can...
whole head just stole. He just started looking like, baby, come on, baby, just go home, baby. We just gonna let you go home. But with Nicci Gilbert, we're not gonna act like Nicci Gilbert is fake pro women. We're not. All right, y'all. Y'all boy Travis Hunter then got married, honey. Travis Hunter decided to get married, child, to the girl that everybody wanted him not to get married to because he wanted to be married. He wanted to experience being a married black man. And I get it. And it was warnings of, everybody knew he wanted to be a married black young man, right? But people were telling him to be mindful because she could take it, basically saying she could take him to the cleaners and take whatever she wanted and go by her business. And you need to be careful. He's 22 years old. They not saying they didn't want him to get married. They wanted to make sure he married the right person for him. And they felt like she was not supportive. She wasn't, of his dream. So, child, we just gonna pray for Travis. We're gonna pray for him, y'all. And it's sad, but I hope that this is a longevity marriage. I hope she don't take him to the cleaners. If she take him to the cleaners, I hope he find him a nice, wholesome girl that loves him and wants to be, just love on him. Everybody want love, but y'all got to remember you need to have the right love. Now, before we get into it, we're going to speak on that type of love. Rackins. So, y'all remember we talked about Mr. Telvin Rackins, right? We talked about Telvin Rackins' baby mama. Remember, his family said he had the right to say he don't like black women, and he had the right to say that black women are dogs, and where is it? This and that. And it's okay. He don't gotta like y'all. Like my cousin said, I'd rather be with a dog than to be with a black woman, right? Let's see if I can find it. Brittany, you good, girl.
I know.
Do you need help? So, hold on, let me get it here. We're going to read into it. Baby, I don't know. Let me tell y'all something. I said this before and I say it again. I don't know what the Lord is doing for us as a black culture. But all charges was dropped against a woman who shot her dude. Now, she's saying that it was in self-defense because he threatened her with an 8-inch knife, right? I'm going to read it to y'all. Now, we know there's some bull crap. It said grand jury returned a no bail, immediately closing the case after Hannah was initially arrested for felony involuntary manslaughter. According to media reports, Hannah was allegedly acting in self-defense. The couple had returned home from a night of dancing around 2 a.m. when Hannah reportedly became upset and caused the Telvin of speaking to another woman, accusing Telvin of speaking to another woman. After a heated argument, Hannah locked Telvin out the house. In response, he allegedly texted her saying she better hide. After locating another key, Telvin reportedly entered the home with an 8-inch knife, attempting to use it on her. And Hannah claims he called his mother, who tried to escalate the situation, but was unsuccessful. Okay, she says she locked herself in the bathroom after threatening to harm herself. She ultimately turned the gun on Telvin and pewed him once, unaliving him. Honey, baby, This was the woman he worshipped that told him that she fixed him a sandwich because he gave her the best night of her life. I'm gonna let y'all hear what the judge had to say, child.
Invasion event.
Com told deputies she thought the gun was unsafe while checking it, according to a report. Sheriff Alfonso Williams told us in a press conference last month alcohol was involved in this shooting, and they're not listing this as accidental.
She acknowledged that she and Mr. Osborne had been arguing. Residence where they located this knife. It was an 8-inch long black knife.
Cobb's family says this was a chaotic relationship with aspects of emotional and occasional physical abuse and allegations of cheating against Osborne. The DA says friends stated Cobb became upset that night because she believed he was talking to another woman. The state also described text messages that were.
So basically, it got sold to the Black community to feel a sense of saving because they knew the Black community was going to save once they realized what this situation was. And then when the Black community started to sit here and further investigate how he felt about the Black community, that's when the Black community did not give a damn. And the Black community sat there and told his family, who thought it was cute, you're on your own. Congratulations, you played yourself, and fuck around and find out. You have played yourself. All right, we're going to go to TS, and then we're going to go to Drew and Bad Baby, because all these women, including Jennifer, and Remy and Papoose, and well, not Remy, but Carlissa and Papoose, they're all in one the same, but we're going to go to the three cheaters in a minute, which is Remy, Papoose, and Clarissa. She's a cheater too, and I'm going to tell you how we found that out in the tea that we got that she was seeing. We're going to say that for last. The tea that we got that she was seeing her when she was dating her fiance, she was dating Pap at the same time, and now she don't mind being the other woman. We'll get into that shortly. So DC had a Pride Month, right? Now, y'all know that T.S. Madison and Khia has fallen out. They're no longer friends. Things have taken a turn. Things were said, and, you know, T.S. was like, she's over it. Well, Khia is blaming T.S. for trying to stop her bag. Excuse me, my allergies. And T.S. is saying, I wouldn't stop your bad, but you're just a nasty individual, right? So let's get into it. I'm going to play T.S. Now, a lot of the LGBT feel like Khia really doesn't like the LGBT community because there's things that she has said that affects the LGBT community. Then there's some people that feel like T.S. Madison don't like Black women because of the things she said. But I'm finna be honest with you, and I know y'all gonna be mad at me. T.S. stood, and I love Khia, but T.S. has stood up more for Black women. Khia has dragged them who she don't like. And y'all thought it was roasting, it was fine. And that's why I say women empowerment is just bull crap, because y'all don't mind getting on here roasting Black women for no apparent reason instead of roasting the ones that are liars. Y'all don't mind that, and it's sad. But let's get into it. Hold on, we're finna share it. Now, this person decided to say that she tried to stop. I'm still trying to figure out how to stop. Hold on. Okay.
You bad body bitch. If I would have got on you and your mama, I would have been wrong.
I like her.
Be cute.
I like her. You helped that bitch come baby.
I helped that bitch. He's back
down.
there.
The queen.
The
queen.
One more.
Why did we singing your song?
I helped you, bitch.
She recorded, bitch.
But nobody in your basement before I came home. Stop. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. That hoe tried to call and get this.
For people that don't understand, this is Tampa versus Dade County, and it can get a little ratchet and crazy. Both of them will lay somebody out. Both of them would take a car and vroom. I'm just telling you, from Tampa. Well, we might as well say Lil Duval now, but we don't count Orlando. But coming around that corner of Orlando, all the way down to that bottom of that state, they're crazy. And I'm one of them. Okay, born and raised in Florida. We're just nuts. That's just us. But this is what it is. And y'all got, and I see a lot of people saying, well, Khia ain't wrong, Tia. Y'all gotta let them. Tampa versus Hillsborough County versus Dade County go what they gonna go at it. You gotta let them, y'all. Y'all just mind your business, because I'm telling you, they gotta get it out. They'll be quiet, but they gotta get it out.
Show cancer. That's why I said that. Oh, no. Oh, she don't fuck with the LGBT community. Don't book her. We boycotting. We need to start booking more LGBT artists. Bitch, I dare you. You've been doing this for 10 years. I'm tired of you. I don't mention you. I don't fuck with you.
Hey, look.
Again. But I just want to let the bitches know.
Again. What is it? Much love. Hey, I just want to say.
Tired of them.
Okay, hold on now. We're going to get what TS man said to say from the beginning. Okay.
Now, I want to talk about this washed up has-been, Khia Sorrento. But nobody even drives Kias anymore. And if you do, you do get step your credit up, girl. You go out here on this stage, right? And you get to DC. I didn't even know that you were really booked, because I'm so booked. You get here and you let these I want to talk to the homosexual men first. Allow that woman to say that I tried to call to stop her show. Girl, you were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. You came there in a sheen white lace set with a pair of Blair White biscuits on, standing in front of the stage screaming a 35-year-old song, neck and back, bitch. Are you kidding me? You haven't been booked since we split. You are your own cancer, Khia. You speak about us being men in wigs, men in dress. You speak about this, right? You never take any accountability for the things that you say. You canceled yourself. You open your mouth. You call us sissies in wigs, punks in dresses, niggas and dudes, and blah, blah, blah. You're not. Now, I want to talk about this washed up has-been, Khia Sorrento, blah, blah, blah. You're not a faggot. So you don't have authority. You don't have the right to use those terms. You're not a faggot. You're adjacent to the community. You sit here and you do this, and then you blame your mistake of the Queen's Court was thinking that you were lower than what you were. And my mistake was thinking that you're bigger than you are. Because the entirety of your career, you've been a detriment to your own self in the entirety of your career. You're correct.
That's not a lie, because we saw what she said about Trina's mother, who is deceased. And she didn't have to do that.
I elevated when I separated from you. You were a cancer. You're a cancer to yourself, and you are going to be a cancer to me. Ma'am, I just bought a $1.3 million home. Are you kidding me? Me stopping your $2,500 booking and your lemon pepper wings was not going to do anything to my purse, miss. My flight from DC in Delta One from LA was $2,500, girl. You've lost the entirety of your mind. I made $50,000, bitch, in 24 hours. There is nothing about you that I needed to take anything from. You came and you sat in my $500,000 home and went back to your slave cabin, bitch. And you constantly talk about my basement, girl. That blah, blah, blah. You're not a faggot. So you don't have authority. You don't have the right to use those terms. You're not a faggot. You're adjacent to the community. You sit here and you do this, and then you blame your basement was one of the biggest elevations that you've had since your neck and your motherfucking back. Next caller came from that, and that was the last thing that really hit, that stuck for you. Nothing that you, not even down to your sour ass pussy that you have, there's anything that I could steal or want anything from. Your grandkids got cock eyes, bitch. You produce cross-eyed ass grandkids, bitch. Your daughter worked down next to the Kmart, bitch, and she still work over there. Sudden, you see that the real pride, because y'all not the real pride, y'all are just the subsidiaries. You see that the real pride booked me, and then you want to be controversial and say, oh, well, let's book Khia because, you know, it's this type of situation. Sweetie, you think too high of yourself. Your pussy is still on its neck and its back. Her net worth and my net worth are two different net worths, niece. You're the niece now, I'm the aunt. And I didn't, for one time, call any of y'all to try to get this girl show canceled, because I don't care about her like that. I know she's struggling. I of it. I know the man you was laying up in the bed fucking, kicking it with, took all the money and...
All righty. Okay. Now, let me stop sharing real quick. Y'all gotta let them fight it out there. It's not y'all business. Y'all let them argue, do what they do, and mind y'all business. Just like I told y'all, 305 verse 813. Let them have what they gonna have. They'll be quiet. They'll be quiet. All right. So, Bad Baby showed that she is under Who child? She basically is getting played like and being brainwashed like a Dutch oven. So Bad Baby would been with her baby daddy for a while. Now he has beat it on her, cheated on her, had her get in the whole arguments with Travis Hunter and now Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter, and she's windmilling very, very hard, and she's about to learn a very, very hard lesson. Let's get into it. This is how Jennifer and her is the same, baby. It's sad, but we're gonna get into it.
So much.
No, hold on.
I am so happy that I didn't leave him because I would never find what I have with him in anybody else. And it's gotten so much better. It's like a whole different ball game. And it's like I always think about it like, damn, if I would have left, I'd be missing out on this.
But then it's also like the opposite end of the things could be like, what happens if, you know, like it's not even about you leaving him. What if it's the other way around? Like, it's just, I want you to be happy. I want you to feel loved. I want your daughter to feel loved. I don't know what it's like to be a mom. I know what it's like to be a woman.
I am so happy that I didn't leave him because I would never.
Child, I saw no tears, but let's continue. So now she started to windmill for him and decided to put her mother in the conversation.
I went through so much shit with my mom. My mother has done unspeakable things to me. You know what people say? Even online. That's your mom. That's your mom. Why don't people say that's your man? So it's okay.
Like, so because you're not blood, so because he's not your blood, you have to put up with it.
Even tied with a child.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? People,
like your mom could do unspeakable things and you have to tolerate it or forgive it.
People
or get over it
always
because
say
it's your mom.
she should still respect her mother. She should still respect her mother. And people are going to say, oh, because she gave birth to you. No, y'all say that about brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins. Y'all do that. Y'all say that. When it's family, it's okay.
It's not, though.
No, it's not.
It's
but
not
I'm saying why should they have to stay around him after what he's done? But just because I had a black eye once and he cheated on me means I should leave him forever and break up. I went through so much shit with my mom. My mother has done unspeakable things to me.
No, 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 no. Whew. This man hit you upside your head, gave you a black eye. You saying why it can't be about your man and not your mama who you slapped on the ground and everybody caught with the Rain camera girl. Because you say your mama did so much. These the same people that be like, my mom did so much to me. And they get with these men and they tear them down. I can't. I don't even know what to say. Bad Baby is getting beat into submission of being dumb. And that man got her and where he want her. And he beating her down for her to understand that he only matters and nobody else's. And he's going to continue to beat on her because she's going to continue to allow it. And she loves it. And she's not going to sit here and do anything about it. She not. She believes that's the only person that loves her. It's just like somebody else we're going to talk about. Where is this heifer at? Let me go to another. Jennifer Williams out here stealing stuff from what's that from Baby? Not Bad Baby. What's that man's name? That sit here was kissing both of his dancers. She out here stealing again. She out here stealing again. Just like this man that Jennifer Williams was milling for in the auntie too. Who want to keep jumping herself in.
Got toxic to the point where I wasn't going to bring this up, but I was actually physically abused, and I could have.
So 3 days ago, he decided to say he was physically abused and he could have pressed charges. But we don't have not one video of him show that he was being physically abused, that he could use this in court to get himself on probation and pay for his children to eat. Who his children are on welfare, and the mother cannot work and get daycare because of the fact that she is not working. So they are accepting food stamps and cash assistance while he's spending $1,500 on lunch. I wait. While everybody is windmilling for Jennifer to be in this scam all marriage, especially the auntie, because the auntie see Jennifer as a check, so her nephew that she loves so much, my nephew, can get recognition and be famous. That's just what it is. We're going to call a spade a spade. I'm not going to play this bullshit. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it. I'm going to hear this lie.
Press charges. I could have pressed. See, this is the thing that men don't come out and talk about. We're told to shut the fuck up, right?
Christian, I'm so tired of you, son. I don't know where raising you went wrong. Why you looking like a knockoff Chris Brown? Jesus. But at some point, at your grown 30-something age, baby, you got to take accountability that you locked that girl in the house and she fell out the balcony and hurt herself because you refused to let her leave. And for Jennifer to sit her lonely, I need a man and want a man tell on this show, on this internet, and say, oh, well, he could have let something happen to her. Jennifer, you don't see nobody playing you, and y'all mad at Evelyn. At least Evelyn know when somebody playing. She drop him like a dime. Jennifer was with Tim, who unalived his nephew from Sweetie Pies. And everybody told her to be careful, Mr. Hips. And then she had to go, oh my God, everybody was right about Mr. Hips. The man that stole her car from Detroit. The husband that didn't like her on first season Basketball Wives, who threw a drink her face. She didn't like him either, but everybody want love. But what is the condition? Child, let's hit this man. He couldn't be my cousin. He couldn't, because I would have just cussed him out for real.
And not talk about it. But I was actually physically abused, which I actually have on video, right? Because here's the thing about.
Ding, ding, ding. It's been 72 hours. Christian, where is the video, sir? We have been waiting. It's going on 100. YouTube. It's going on 103 hours. Stop this rhetoric.
About domestic disputes, whether it's the male or the female. Typically, if the male is causing some type of force or inflicting any type of physical suffering or injury on a woman or a female, the cops get called. No matter if you have bruises, marks, whatever, the man gets locked up. He gets put into custody. I could have been that person and said, you know what? This is physical assault. I could call the police and get you locked up. But no, I didn't do that because at the end of the day, I don't wish it on anybody. And number two, I would not do that to the mother of my kids. I got toxic to the point where I wasn't going to bring this up, but I was actually physically abused, and I could have pressed charges. I could have pressed. See, this is the thing that men don't come out and talk about. We're told to shut the fuck.
Stop. He lying. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna call him out like I called Bree out with the lie. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to y'all. I said this before. Okay, Brianna's little cousin over here, windmilling, fake knockoff Chris Brown. I'm finna tell you something. Sidebar, this story time. I did 2 days in Hillsborough County. I'm gonna tell you how I know it's in Georgia too, because I seen it. If you have a DV, they arrest both of y'all if both of y'all are there. I know somebody that called in Georgia. The only reason why they both did not get arrested, because they both were fighting each other, was because of the fact was she locked him out the door. But at the same time, they both didn't get arrested because he left. When you flee from them doing anything, you both do not get arrested. They don't just take one anymore. They take both. Because when they get both of them sides that both of y'all put y'all hands on each other, both of y'all are going to Fulton County Jail. So this that he's sitting here talking about, ain't nobody with all that. You play that with somebody that don't know. You play that with somebody that's dumb. But it's bull crap that he went and she didn't. Because if that girl didn't jump out that window and they had a conversation with both of them wouldn't be at Fulton County Jail, baby. It's not just one, it's two. They're going to let the judge decide, because police officers going to tell you, baby, I don't have time to do that, because you're going to be back with them. I'm not going to waste my breath, my time, and whatever I'm doing. We're going to take both of y'all and let the judge decide. How about that? That's how that goes. Stop believing these folks. Oh, well, they take both. And if the person done fled, they got that person, and it wasn't nothing.
And I see the kids. It
is what it is, and that's how that goes. All this, oh, will they take us? And no, it's both of y'all. I've seen it. This is worldwide, over the United States of America. You both go to jail. You both pay a fine. You both stay in front of the court for a first appearance. That's why they wait to talk to everybody, to get both sides. They don't just get one side. If you got it, put it out there. We ain't seen nothing knock off Chris Brown. I'm just like over the shenanigans, and everybody want to praise this lady for being with this fucking man. And it's starting to think to myself, and I'm starting to think, do Jennifer know who Jennifer is? Do Jennifer know who she says she is? Because she wouldn't be sitting here married to this man with all these problems since day one. His aunties don't like her. Let me tell you, if the auntie liked her and the mama liked her, they would have told her the truth. They don't like her. They don't like her. She's a paycheck. I'm gonna let that play while I give you some ice for my drink. Like, y'all ladies gotta start seeing it. The family are not your friend. I don't care how y'all marry into it. They don't like you for real. Because they like you, they'll tell you, baby, that's between you and that person. I'm just gonna tell you, whatever first comes to your mind, you know what to do. And leave it there. They don't like her for real.
Comes a thing of, oh yeah, most definitely. You could come get them. You guys can spend time with them. It becomes something like it's like playing tug of war, because 1 week you're good, and then the next week your hormones are all over the place, and then now, oh, you can't see them. Fathers deal with this all the time with single moms because they're bitter, and the bitterness did not start until I got married, right? Because even before Jennifer and I got married, we were trying to work it out. We said we were going to meet up. And we were going to establish a written agreement, because when you have a written agreement outside the court, you can go through mediation, you can have a written agreement, you can have an attorney deal with it, you can get it signed off, you can get it notarized. And guess what? That is the agreement. And I see the kids, it becomes a thing of, oh yeah, most definitely. You can come get them. You guys can spend time with them. It becomes something like it's like playing tug of war, because 1 week you're good, and then the next week your hormones are all over the place, and then now, oh, you can't see them. Fathers deal with this all the time with single moms because they're bitter, and the bitterness did not start until I got married, right? Because even before Jennifer and I got married, we were trying to work it out. We said we were going to meet up and we were going to establish a written agreement.
He did have a written agreement, but he only paid 2 or 3 times out of that written agreement. Christian, let me find it for y'all. I don't even lay with the oh, Jesus Christ. I'm finna put it to you like this. None of these folks windmilling for this like her. They do not like her. They don't like her. Because if they liked her, and then she posts this rhetoric. Girl, feds, make her pay them too. Child. So basically, I'm trying to find Dr. Simone. I keep calling her doctor. Let me find out Attorney Simone Red why I'm finna get her doctorate degree. But no. Attorney Simone said something I said too. He's using Jennifer's account to basically put like to transfer the money as a joint account and it's in Jennifer's name. He already said that. So I'm still not understanding why she feel I don't like this for her. I don't like this for her. I do not like this man for her. I do not like him. I do not like him. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can windmill, but for Jennifer to say who she is, she need to realize who she is as a woman. I don't. I do not. I do not. He's full of it and forever will be. Ooh, they got Basketball Wives on here. I'm gonna watch it after I get off live. Booty boop. I'm gonna go on this one blogger site, Reality T Recap, and I'm trying to see if I can find Attorney Simone Red Wine. Oh, excuse me. Honey, I love her. Shout out to Attorney Simone Red Wine. I promise you when I get my money, she's going to be my lawyer because this woman can dig. Hold on. This woman going to dig deep into it. She'll dig deep into what color draws somebody wore on the Monday. I just love her. This is this attorney that you need on your life, okay? Let me play her what she had to say.
At a hearing because he attended and didn't have his stuff, did not have his finances. Now, he also says, well, the mom didn't provide hers. Hey, listen, Goof Troop. She had to have provided hers. That's how she got the welfare. In what state do they let you get welfare without putting down your financial information?
Amen.
The state has what they need to do her side. They're waiting on his, including, now I'm gonna go through, these are the documents he has not provided. I'm gonna read them off for you. All documents showing income received by you as a result of any and all endorsements, partnerships, investments, royalties, fringe benefits from January 1st of 2024 to the date of production. Now, mind you, the mom is being nice because she could get child support from the day of birth if she wanted to, but she's being reasonable with the time frame.
I'm finna tell y'all something, and how Georgia got these women who got pregnant. I'm finna tell you something. Y'all might want to pay attention. When Georgia sat here and said, because they wanted people to have children, that you can get a fetal for an IRS, you can claim that child as a fetus. That means you can also claim them on child support from birth. I'm gonna say it again. When Georgia passed that law that you can sit here and claim your child that you are pregnant with as a fetal on the IRS documents, what make you think they're not going to make you claim to get child support, in which they did also for a fetus in your stomach from that man? They passed that law last year. Before the end of the year, Georgia passed that law. because they said there were nobody having children. They were complaining about the economy and this and that. So Georgia said, okay, we can make sure by the time you're pregnant. That's why Cardi B did not get a divorce. She couldn't, because as long as she has a fetus, they are counting the days for that child to be added on child support as a fetus to the 9 months. And she could claim that child on her IRS to get child. Yeah. The baby, as long as that baby got a heartbeat, you get child support in IRS. Yep, they passed it. Y'all better look it up. Y'all better stop messing with everything.
Right. And to let you know what sparked this, some people are like, well, why is the child's mother speaking now? The reason she's speaking now is because she was recently, they had this hearing where he dodged paying support. Yep. So she's frustrated that every time.
I didn't lie when I told y'all he didn't get them papers until his 30 days when he did the violation of probation and had to go to court, and then he got out for the honeymoon and the wedding, and he went back for the remainder. I did not lie to y'all. That is true.
She thinks she's making progress. Every time she thinks, okay, finally the court is going to order him to help me with these kids, he finds a way to wiggle out of it. And this most recent time, which was less than a month ago, this most recent time was when he shows up to court without any of his proof of income. See, men do that frequently. I won't just say men. The non-custodial parent will frequently undersupply their information in an attempt to get the court to set the child support lower. And it's not right. But so for those who are saying, why is she talking now? She's talking now because something recently happened. But also, she spoke last summer under anonymity, as in like she didn't give her name and didn't show her face, but she came on the channel. But specifically what happened is there was a recent court hearing where she was like, I've had it. I got to see your face on my TV regularly flaunting all of your money and all that you do and all that you are, yet and still you won't just go to court and give them the information so we can move the hell on. So he hasn't provided the docs in number one. He hasn't provided his business and checking account records, including monthly statements, canceled checks. He hasn't provided all of his 1099s. He hasn't provided credit card statements. He hasn't provided, and mind you, these are things the state of Georgia are asking for. She can't even afford a lawyer. She don't even have a lawyer. Do you hear me?
She don't. And I feel like, she need to create a GoFundMe to get a lawyer. I'm gonna say this, because y'all know Jennifer gonna have that blank stare face at Evelyn when she bring it up. What, girl? What are you talking about, girl? What, girl? Whatever, girl. That's not even true. But whatever. And everybody, I'm telling y'all, Jennifer gonna have that hot seat come to reunion about this shit. I hope she ready for it. Now, Jackie Christie did an interview and she said that she felt like that, she saw a side to him that she did not like coming up in one of the new episodes. And Jennifer's going to try to downplay it. And I really believe Jennifer might not be back on the show, because now she might stay if she's strong enough, but I feel like because of him, she won't be. I just feel like for Jennifer to be near 50, okay, Jennifer worked hard for where she is. She built her platform. She built her wealth after her husband, tried to rip the things from under her legs, staying at people's house couch surfing, and she done built this up. I feel like, why have a man come between that from what you built, baby? Why? I could love you all day. But she got to ask herself, yes, I'm cute, I look pretty. Do I like myself or do I love myself? And it's starting to look like she like herself. She don't love herself or value herself enough to say, I built this. I don't need you messing up what I built. This is too much. Get your shit in order. I don't know what it is with these girls and this struggle love and this rich, girls that want to have the struggle love in their life, but it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't like, it's not worth it. All right, coming into another struggle, love, a divorce and a lie, which I told y'all this girl was a liar. I told y'all Drew Sidor was a liar. Oh, Drew didn't lie. Drew, yeah, the hell she did. And I like Drew. Why you gotta lie? You ain't gotta lie to kick it. Look at this, y'all. If it.
Drew, what do you call me? What do you call me? Hello, Ralph. What do you call me? Yo, Drew, I made all of this food here. The steak, the hot dogs, the chicken.
Let me taste it. I'm gonna sit down and make you a plate.
Hey, Helen.
Oh. Hey,
Hi,
grandmama.
Helen.
You Ralph made the steak?
Having your soon-to-be ex-husband that's living in the basement is not to feed you some meat. It's co-parenting, and I believe somebody had their hair messed up because she smiling too hard, and that man was all up in them guts. And we only getting a divorce in the basement as a storyline, and I feel like they prolonging this divorce in a way, and I guarantee you by season 17 they are going to stop this divorce because they still got love for each other and all up in them guts. Let's continue. I'm just saying.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, that's so good.
Drew's making the cabbage. Her saute.
Little peppermint.
We gonna have to table that to see how it tastes.
Drew, what do you call me?
Hello, Ralph.
Now listen, it's nothing wrong with co-parenting, but co-parenting is not calling your soon-to-be baby daddy Big Daddy or Daddy. That's for the children. It's not for you. Co-parent be like, hey, Raph, you got that. Thank you, Raph, for cooking that meat. Now I'm gonna cook this and that because the way she got it, they can't be upstairs together at the same time. But hey, Raph, let's sit down, let's talk with the kids, let's watch a movie together. That's co-parenting. That's making it normal. Sitting here feeding each other and the children ain't nowhere around. Ain't no damn co-parenting, Drew. That is not Drew. Hold on. Here we go. This is what she had.
What do you call me?
Hello, Ralph.
Okay. Somebody say, why is she capping? Everybody tells her he low down. No. Drew know what she's doing. Stop it. Okay. He said that I didn't wear the apron, but she called me daddy in the kitchen off camera. I really do the cooking thing. Everybody was like, he playing her. No, she initiating. And he know what he want after that interview, after she cried and say she loved him. He knew what he was doing. They both the same. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Drew and Ralph are the same people in the same coin. Y'all, when y'all gonna realize that? Call me daddy in the kitchen. I really do this cooking thing. Happy no drama Memorial Day weekend. Y'all be safe. She said we have to co-parent and maintain a good relationship for the sake of the kids. From my conversation with my mother, I've been trying to approach things in a better way so the kids feel secure and love, not calling him daddy. Obviously, I have no idea this was going to be posted, but based on how I look, I thought it was a private hint and family moment, not something meant for social media. Drew, you're not ugly. You look good without makeup, first of all. You look good. Stop worrying about how you look, girl. Honey, if you had on the moo-moo, he probably would have took you upstairs and you're not finna act like that man wouldn't have took you upstairs and flipped you like a pancake. Drew, I get what you're saying about the co-parent. I'm with this person right here. They say I get what she's saying. I also think it's good to also good to show that they can still have a good relationship with everything that they have going on. But reading comments, I'm like, damn, maybe I'm so naive, laugh out loud. Honey, I runs wild, baby. I think we all naive at this point. He flipped that pancake down. We're going to get to somebody else that's still flipping the pancake down. And the only reason why he filed for divorce because Clarissa scared him and put pressure. Let me drink. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm a mother of a son. I've been one for 15 years. I could co-parent and I know how I could go left. I'm not going there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are parents. We have baby mother, have baby father. We know what connections there that we try not to go there. We just try to do the best of co-parenting. Okay? But these two They know what they're doing. They're gonna give us listen. Season 17. What I said last night. What did I say? I say Drew, Ref better not be your storyline. He gonna be her storyline. I guess she said, girl. I guess Ralph said, huh, I bet y'all still be storyline and still have a check. Still. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be her storyline. She's gonna be his. Well, let's get into it. We wanted to be part of this chat. I don't even know if I want to play this bull crap. Um, so we saw Papoose and Carissa get this, and I seen when somebody post this. I want y'all to see this because I agree. She said Papoose and Remy are still in love. She just wants him to get a job and he wants her to stop cheating. Absolutely. Absolutely. But Papoose, I found out your dirt about your new girl this time and she been threatening the girls in their DMs. Clarissa, don't bring your ass over here, my DM. You sit your ass down over there now. I rooted for you. I said you looked cute. I ain't trash talk. You don't bring your monkey ass over here with that shit. So Clarissa has been mad at the girls for calling her strong face. Now, we have seen Papoose and Remy Ma go at it, right? Everybody has something to say, right? Now, the thing is, I really do believe it's like a struggle love situation. It's like Papoose want her to be better. A lot of people feel like Papoose did cheat. I do, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I got some information of when he started dating Clarissa. When he started dating Clarissa, and he probably dated her longer than that. Yeah, I got the tea. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. But I want to show you because I'm going to tell you why what Clarissa said. Y'all thought Papoose and Remy were cheaters. He got with another cheater. Oh, he got with another cheater. We finna showcase it. Clap your hand. He got with another cheater. And I'm going to show it to y'all in a minute. So Clarissa wrote something of telling Remy everybody believed that he wrote Sheetha. I don't believe he wrote Sheetha, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't believe he wrote it because if y'all remember how the beef went between Nicci and Remy, how when Remy got out, Nicci started acting brand new, but then we saw the video reclaim of Nicci sitting here praising Remy, and then when it was okay, so let me break it down. Allegedly, Remy, Ra, and Nicci were all friends. All in a circle, they got along. Nicci did a whole tribute saying she loved Remy. That's her girl, right? Now, when Remy and Ra fell out, she started gravitating towards Nicci and telling Nicci the business that Remy said to Nicci, which Ra does that. We have seen it, which it was a lot of he say, she say. And then that's when they fell out with Remy. It was very weird because Rod was telephoning business to Nicci and Nicci used it. Now, we knew what it was because everybody started talking about it. It was a big thing. She got mad really because Remy wanted to do a song with Kim. If y'all remember Kim, little Kim, my add you, and Remy and well, little Kim, I'm sorry, not Remy, little Kim and Nicci fell out. They fell out. Remember that? They fell out because little Kim believed that Birdman was making little Kim to be a clone of making Nicci to be a clone of little Kim. Because if y'all remember when Nicci came out, the pictures that they were taking, they were similar to Kim, but she praised Kim, right? Now, people saying that management got in the way, people saying that things got hectic and all this and that. And that's when that took a toll. Now, he knew he didn't like Raw and Remy hanging together, because if you remember on Love and Hip Hop, he said, listen, I understand Raw your girl, but be careful because I don't want you back in trouble. You are on papers. We got to make sure this is good. Remember, they were planning for the wedding and everything. They were planning for something. And Ross said she had a problem with the assistant, and the assistant got smart with Remy, and Remy was like, I'm gonna take a job trying to be funny, and Rob was like laughing and thought that shit was cute until she said she was gonna put pause on her. I remember all that, baby. I pay attention. I watch the TV. I remember everything behind the scenes. Things start going left when Rob got more in tune. It was Nicci, Brooke, and all of them at one point. Remy got the funny eye from Nicci. So that's when Rob gravitated with Brooke and Nicci and them. And I think it was something with a mutual friend. Somebody said something, it was some telephone, and that's how their friendship aired. Long story short, okay? Now let's get into the TT. So we saw them going back and forth or whatever. And Remy Ma posted this about Clarissa, okay? She said, if you just turned 30, allegedly met someone 8 months ago, baby, it's more than 8 months ago when we done dubbed it to this T. It's more than 8 months ago. And we finna get into it. I'm gonna have to go to my Facebook page. It's more than 8 months ago. This is 47 years old. I knew you were 10 and was married to since she was 13. And has 4 biological children, 128, but with 29 this year. So she broke down all the children, okay? And then this is what she said. Now, I don't know why Clarissa felt, because Clarissa did an interview saying that she knew he was married, and long as they separated, they fine. I'm going to tell you how she don't mind being a side piece either. Y'all going to be like, what? Yeah, somebody broke it down. Saying they going to have barbecues, this and that. And ladies, I always say, when a man is going, and I've been told this is no fault, when a man is going through a marriage, a divorce, don't feel like you're going to be picked. When a man is going through it, we saw what happened with Apollo and his ex-wife. Look how long he took to marry her. He was going through a divorce when he met, was separation when he met his now ex-wife. Yes, Cherie is now his ex-wife. So don't feel like Wendy Williams told y'all, and I'm going to tell you, don't feel like you're being picked, because you're not being picked. Because when he's ready to sit in here, you're going to get played the same game that Remy is getting played for. And the same with who Remy with. You're going to get played the same game that Remy played. They're all cheaters. And with the Papoose and Remy situation, who going to cheat on who first? Oh, baby, I'm going to show it to y'all. I think her name is Sunny. She's a blogger on the Facebook. But y'all have to remember, let me tell you something. It's simple. If they cheated on you and they were married with you, they're going to cheat on you. Okay. Y'all got to understand, you're not special. And that's something that people have to get an understanding to see, because you're not special. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a minute, y'all. That's just what it is. If he can do all that with her and use her to get under her skin, you're not be that special. You're just not. And it's sad, but it's the truth, because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, where is that freaking blog, yo? I'm gonna find it, because I've seen it. The chat with Miss Hollywood. Here we go. So if you on Facebook, her name is the Chat with Miss Hollywood. She has this. We're going to share it. I'm waiting on it to load. But ladies, don't ever feel like you special to a man that's going through something with his marriage, because 9 times out of 10, he just filed. He been with this girl longer than that, and he just not filing. But I told y'all that I felt like he just not filing. Okay, here we go. Let me click on this. Who? Okay. This is it right here. It says, honey, social media is buzzing about Clarissa Shields and are questioning how quickly she something moves on. So it said, Tony, one of a kind. She definitely moved on fast as F. She said her and Pap start dating in August. They started dating in August, but her ex-fiance was just saying love you on August 21, 2024. Clarence and Pat must have started dating, it's all the Clarence, August 31st, 2024. Well, come to find out when they start digging that she didn't date Papoose in August of 2024. Now they're digging and they're starting to realize she dated Papoose longer than that. It wasn't August 31st. She had to be dating Papoose and her fiance at the same time. They're starting to dig that she didn't just move on, that she's been dealing with Papoose before that. Let me see. I'm finna look it up because I believe Papoose brought her out last July. Yep, here we go. I'm finna show it to you. So she didn't move on. She was still with her fiance. She just chose Papoose. Papoose and Clarissa public in mid-August after Remy public reported started dating in mid-July. Okay. So, what did I say? Let's look up something else because I feel like nobody ain't gonna come forward yet because they scared. Um I'm gonna say this. I'm looking for it, but I can't find it. But listen, I'm gonna wait just like y'all because when these court documents come out and the divorce court come out, it's gonna. I'm be honest with y'all. Y'all just get ready because it's gonna be some stuff to come out. That y'all thought Papoose wasn't that guy, and Papoose was that guy. Meaning Papoose did some stuff. It's gonna come out because they're gonna have to tell about it in the divorce documents. I'm gonna say this: a woman ain't gonna leave. Women are different when it comes to cheating. Let's be honest. We can't sit here and be like, "Oh, well, she." All women do the same. And the reason I say women do the same, I'm going to tell it like this: we as women are not going to cheat and just physically leave until we need to emotionally leave. Meaning, she wasn't getting something from Papoose that she was getting from this guy, and she probably found something out. We're not just gonna go and start cheating. We not. Just like with the truth, the little truth situation. And Brianna, I said they both did stuff to each other because there were things that you could see in detail. We're not gonna act like women just cheat out on the whim. Men do that, women don't. Men will tell you they do. Women only cheat. If she cheats on you, she'll do two things. If she cheats on you, she know that either you're cheating or you're not giving her what she needs, and because you're giving it to somebody else. And another thing she's going to do is leave. We're not just going to go out on a whim and start cheating because we want to cheat. No, baby. Papoose hasn't been delivering for a very long time. I'll say it again. Papoose hasn't been delivering for a very long time. She probably asked for something and he felt like he didn't have to give it to her. Let's be clear. So y'all can't say it's about loyalty when somebody was disloyal and somebody wasn't giving nothing, or probably was doing an emotional or mental cheating and it wasn't physical. I want y'all to remember that on both parties, somebody knew something and it's going to come out. I just want y'all to brace yourselves. We see how nasty these divorces come out and how information comes out on a whim. All right, y'all. So I think we've talked about everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm sorry, y'all, I was in my business. I didn't press the mute. We was getting into it to get through with it because I had me a little drinky drink. I'm getting a little tired. Tomorrow, God's willing, we're going to go live about Diddy's case. Yep, case come back up. I wish I could be in New York to give it to y'all. I'm not. I'm sorry. It sucks. I wish I could have been on a plane and been in New York. But because I'm going to tell you something, my family still lived in New York. I would have got me a ticket and been there. We could have got the tea. But I'm not. But we going to jump into the case tomorrow. We are on week 3, day 11 starts tomorrow. It did not start today because today is a holiday. So, I'm sorry, day 10. I'm sorry. Day 10 was pushed to, because I think Friday they didn't go to trial. And they didn't go today because of the holiday. So, day 10 is starting tomorrow. We're going to go after that. I'm going to post it around 5 or 6 p.m. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm going to go live around 5 or 6. We're going to discuss that. Oh, my eyelash in my eye. My bad, y'all. We're going to do that. I'm going to do a recording and some notes from what I read. We're going to go over it. Yeah, they proved it in a way. I'm going to say this. It's a 50-50 that it's not looking good. Okay? And we are still learning about victims, right? We're still learning about how people get emotionally abused and physical and mentally abused into doing things and groomed. We're still in that stage of learning. Everybody hasn't learned yet. If y'all want a video on that, let me know. I will do it. The only reason I could do it because, remind you, I was a people pleaser a lot, and I've learned, to put myself first. And we can do a video live on that as well. People pleasing and being mentally and physically abused and groomed into doing things you don't want to do. I do have some things that happened to me that I was groomed into doing. And it don't have to be sexual. It can be, with anything as a people pleaser. So if y'all want that live in that video, we'll do a live discussion. Let me know and I can break it down for y'all. But even though a lot of people don't see her as a victim, yes, mommy is a victim. Here's the thing, and I want y'all to know because we still on gaslighting and narcissism. People still learning. A person that doesn't get the love that they feel they deserve, or when a person don't love themselves, right? It's easy to be manipulated in love because we just saw it with Bad Barbie. You think that what a person does to you is love because that's only what you received, but it's not. And I've noticed this with most girls who have had stability, like very great stability, like, a big, nice home, 2-parent households. sheltered, they easily get gravitated to men like that because in some way, and I've heard someone else say this is true. Oh, well, if they don't catch on, right? Some girls already catch on. I've caught on everybody. If I gotta keep asking you for something, I know you ain't gonna give me the money for. I might as well go make it myself, right? Get a job, do what I gotta do. Some girls feel like that's the thing, and oh, well, he say he not, but if I do this, I could. It's that, and some people are taking it like a pretty privilege of Cassie that she's pretty privileged and she can get this and that because of her looks. But at the same time, if you don't have that self esteem and mindset to get it on your own, to gravitate to what you need and focus on that, you're going to always feel like your looks are going to pay for something, right? And there are women who didn't grow up in a two-parent household who does the same. We've talked about this person. It all boils down to being easily groomed for certain things. When it could be actual or not. A person can make you feel bad and then you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you'll get the guilt trip, you'll get this, you'll get that, and in some cases abused, dragged, whatever. It all ties in. And people have to understand when a person loves somebody, let's say she was trying to show him she could be the number one girl. She's down with whatever he wants to be down with. He gaslit her to thinking that. And to be so honest, she wasn't that main girl. She didn't, like she said, Kim was supposed to be number two. She was supposed to be number one. She didn't become number one in his life until Kim was gone. And that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Because he was still trying to get her back. The thing is, we got to stop sitting here saying what she wanted. Gaslighting in a relationship is real. We get gaslit all the time with these TV shows, just like with Drew and just like with Raph. Gaslighting us to stay on Bravo. Gaslighting like a motherfucker. The same thing with Jennifer. Jennifer feels like she deserved that love for him and deserved that because she feels like she could be that man's savior. She cannot be that and show him a different world. And I see so many women in the comments, oh, she's showing him different. She's better for him. That don't mean a damn thing. Because at the end of the day, if he got better and got showed different, I'm going to tell you something. What justification does that have for him to leave her? Oh, okay. To go to somebody else to be better for them. You got to be careful what tricks you teach somebody. And a lot of people said that Cassie's husband said, no, she saved herself. She knew what to get out of. She did. And do I feel like Cassie gonna always try to find that love that she didn't have in herself because of what she's been through? So the thing she's wanted, she's going to work towards it because she didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, her parents was in her life, but at the same time, she wanted what she saw. And she wanted with who she saw, who she wanted to fit to be with. It's very sad. Ladies, teach your young girls, your looks don't always get you what you want, and your looks get you in plenty of trouble. Teach them that. I remember I had a friend, story time. My friend mama told this girl, when I say this man was beneath her, treated her like crap, whatever, right? But the people that they knew and the people her folks hang with, you know what I'm saying? They loved her. She's beautiful, a beautiful big girl, gorgeous. I love her down. That's my girl. I remember her mama said the only reason why he was with you, and I think he got with you, because you're a beautiful girl. You have something going. So he felt like, I got the pretty girl on the block. I'm that nigga. I got a pretty girl and I'm on the block. And that's what females need to teach their children. That it's their men, the men, they go through it too. They need to teach. Listen, parents, have a conversation with your children. Let them know they're beautiful every day. Do the utmost for them if you can. Because I'm going to tell you something. When they feel like your daughter or your son is beautiful or handsome and they got the best thing looking, they act a certain way and mistreat them because they are that. And they don't want nobody else to have them. Let them know that. And let them know looks are not everything. I was taught that. Be book smart, be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware and listen to what men be saying to you, because I'm telling you, they're telling you what they're going to do and how it's going to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. That's all I have for today. We'll be back with the trial tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.